Hi, friends. Just a little clarification still on the church wedding or court wedding. Someone sent me a message to ask what if he has to choose between church wedding and traditional wedding. And I said, uh, first, I need to understand for what reason. Why do you want to choose between church wedding and traditional wedding? If it is for financial reason, like you don't have the money to run both weddings, the church has always a solution for such challenges. Yes, the church has solutions for such challenges. The first thing is if you have to shift one or stop one because of financial reason, then you can do the church wedding in the morning and then you take the traditional wedding to the compound of the bride in the evening and use it as a reception for the church wedding. I've seen a lot of people do it and it functions super. It functions so well. You just do the traditional wedding as reception for the church wedding. In that way, you have used one stone to kill two birds. Now, if you want, you can decide to do the wedding depending on the diocese and the particular place where it is involved. You can do the wedding in your house, in your village, the church wedding, I mean, and in the same place you do the traditional wedding. But some dioceses would not accept that you celebrate mass in somebody's compound. So such masses for wedding are usually celebrated in the church. Yes, usually the church recommends strongly that wedding masses be celebrated in the church. That the new couple should come to the altar of God because they are making a covenant, entering into a new contract in the presence of God. So it's important that they do it in the church before the altar of God. Then there is also another one. If the couple don't have the money, they can decide to cut their coat according to their size, not to build their size according to a coat. So it's important to take note of that. You try always to cut your coat according to your size. You can say, this wedding is for 20 persons. I'm organizing it for 20 persons or for 10 persons. That's the much I can carry. And then you invite the 10 guests and do your wedding in the chapel. You mustn't do it in a very big church because what makes wedding to be expensive usually is the preparations we do. We do so enormous, so huge preparation for the wedding, and then that costs a lot of money. We set up committee of this, committee of that, committee of this, and then there is a lot of food to buy, a lot of drinks. So you can decide to do the wedding as minimal, bring it down as minimal as possible to your level. So, like I said, you cut your coat according to your size and not build your size according to a coat. Then, another aspect of it that you may want to do is to just do one. And when you have to do one, you must choose the church wedding. I'm not saying it because I'm a Christian. I'm saying it because that's the best choice. You do the church wedding. But I don't see where a situation where you would be asked to choose one, that you must drop one. You always have the options. And usually the reason why people would like to choose one is for financial reasons. And I've just explained it. Then if it is not for financial reason, and it is for the coming from the parents of the bride or parents of the groom, that they don't want you to wed in the church. They want you to do only the traditional marriage. Okay. When you do only the traditional marriage, it means you still have to go to court to do the court wedding to get a legal document. You need a legal document. So it's important. Now, it is still doing double wahala, because you finish the traditional marriage, you now start going to court. Then they are doing it for religious reasons, not because they don't have money, not because they can't handle it. It is because of religious reasons. They don't want to wed in the church. They don't want to wed anywhere. They want to just do it traditionally, where an elder will come and pray over them and hand ring over, and they do exchange of ring before the elder, and then, but during traditional marriage, there's no usually no exchange of ring. They do just the customary things, the custom, the traditions, and then they are declared husband and wife by the elder. So, but there is need for exchange of ring. Must not be, but there is need for it. So, if it is for religious reasons, and you are a Christian, and you're marrying someone who is not a Christian, someone who is traditionalist. By traditionalist, I mean someone who practices African traditional religion. There is what we call in the Catholic Church mixed marriage. Mixed marriage. The church has provisions for that. You can wed with someone who is not a Catholic, and it will now go under mixed marriage. So when it comes to that you want to wed with someone who is not a Catholic, then you consult your priest, consult your parish priest. He will give you the guidelines on how to go about it, because there are guidelines, and you just consult the priest and walk hand in hand with your priest. He will direct you on how to go about it. So the church has provisions for mixed marriage if it is for religious reasons. Even if the person is a Muslim and wants to wed with you, you insist, I want to wed in the church, then just go to your parish priest, explain it to him. Your parish priest will conduct mixed marriage, but he will follow some certain guidelines set by the church. I hope that is clear. If something is not clear about what I've said, feel free to send it to me, write it in the comment section, or I will try to respond to it. Then if you have other questions, feel free to ask. The much I know, I will try to explain. The ones I don't know, I will seek for advice from those who know more than I do. So I wish you a very wonderful evening and enjoy your day. So bye. God bless you.